it's me, Allie from Fire and Water Astrology. I'm on my way to Ikea right now to get a bookshelf for all of like my spiritual equipment and my books. All of like that spiritual stuff, all of the YouTube stuff. I feel like the camera's shaking a lot because of the thing that's holding it. So maybe I'll drive a little slower. Anyways, I looked at my makeup now in natural lighting, and it's a little disastrous, but whatever. I'm hoping to get the bookshelf in time. Honestly, I don't have enough time to like get the bookshelf, set it up, and be ready for my tutor session. It's 2:49, and my tutor session is at 7. So by the time I finish, it's gonna take me like an hour or more to like, get everything, because I know me and I know I'm gonna probably stay there longer than I should, but the main goal is to get it. And then hopefully I want to actually I can turn in here and then just like kind of get in there. Anyways, and I'm gonna show you guys everything that I put on it and all of that. So yeah, I'll take you guys into Ikea. If you've never seen an Ikea, today's your fucking lucky day. I gotta stop cursing. Stop cursing, Alec. Stop cursing. Gotta stop cursing, man. Not just because of the videos and stuff, just because I've realized I curse so much and I need to stop. So I'm here at Ikea. I'm in the parking garage. It is packed. It is it's Sunday. I don't know why in my head I thought it was Tuesday, but it's Sunday. That makes sense. Okay, but there's still parking, so I'm gonna pull up, and then I'm gonna bring you along in my little journey, because I feel like that would be fun. I mean, at least for me. I hope it's fun for you guys too. I'm sorry that you're pulling out, but I'm going. Okay, so let's post up. We're gonna probably post up close to the exit, because I know when I'm pushing that cart, I'm gonna have a hard time. That's not available. Alright. Can't park there. This is the loading zone, and that is the exit. So now that I've located the exit, where I'm gonna have to push the cart of that thing out. Oh my god! Oh, it says reserved for employee of the month. Fuck you. And your employee of the month. I'm spiritual, but like I keep it real too. Anyways, I found the exit, so I am gonna park as close to the exit as possible, so that, and this is a really big truck and a nice car that I'm parking next to, so let's hope I don't fuck it up, because this is not my car, it's my dad's. And yeah, let's hope I find what I want. I have a vision. I didn't measure anything. I can eyeball it. I'll eyeball it. I'll figure it out. It'll work. I pray it works in my favor. Therefore, it'll work. So, I have a sprained ankle too, so I am limping. It's so hot here in South Florida, but I know once I go inside, it'll be cold. So I brought a sweater anyways, but I'm limping with a sprained ankle, so it'll just make it more fun. I'm gonna take a few of these. Let me tell you something. I started filming in there. Hold up, let me make sure I'm reversing and not hitting the spoon. I started filming, but Lord, a Sunday on Ikea, any week and on Ikea is nothing you want to fucking go through. I had to do it all by myself. I had to carry everything all by myself. I'm dripping in sweat. I got lost and I ended up in the same place like 100 times, and I just wanted it to be quick, and I got it. I found the freaking shelf I'm gonna put everything on. And I got some extra things too, because they're so much cheaper here, like candles and stuff. And my ankle's in so much pain. Oh my god, I'll keep you updated soon. Okay, so now that I've relaxed from that fiasco, I'm sorry. It's just like when you're running in Ikea and with like a freaking sprained ankle and lifting these heavy things, like once you get loaded in the car, you don't really want to do much. But anyways, I stopped at Starbucks because my dad and, well, I wanted a matcha latte, but my dad wanted one too. So we swapped cars for the day. That's why I didn't have mine, because he took my car to go get it all fixed while I was able to run my errands. So, yeah. My dad's like super behind me with the whole astrology thing this time, and I'm just so happy that he is. And I'm appreciative. It took a long time for my dad to kind of get on board with me, like taking a semester off and filming for astrology. And like, because I saw something in this, like I graduated high school in like 19, I think, and I was like, I'm gonna take a semester off and I'm gonna focus on this, and I want to grow this. I want to grow this channel. And he didn't really understand nor believe in it at the time, and now he regrets it so much because a lot of things happened that semester when I was in school, and I was trying to balance my whole astrology channel. It was a lot. And so I ended up spiraling downwards, which caused me to hold me back a semester, because like I got really bad. Like I had legal problems and I had all this stuff. So once COVID happened and we moved back home, I stayed home, and then I was like still like in that weird, like, I don't want to be in this school, I'm gonna transfer to this school. And I made my transcript a mess, but then I couldn't leave because I had this court case, and it just ended up setting me back so much when all I wanted was that semester off in the beginning, and none of that would have happened. And if I had that semester to build this channel and to build like my astrology content, which is what I truly wanted to do. I truly wanted to teach people about astrology. I truly wanted to explore my spirituality more. I truly, like, that was what was speaking to me. Like, school wasn't. Like, it just wasn't. And if I would have just had that semester off, then maybe all of this stuff wouldn't have happened to me. But I'm glad, you know what, I'm glad it did, because it was a journey. It was like a 3-year journey, and you know what, maybe it just wasn't the right time, and now it is. And now he's like full on board. So now he's on board with everything. He's super proud of me, and he's super like, he's like, if I would have known that astrology was gonna turn into this like more mainstream thing, I would have let you, but I didn't know and I didn't understand. And you gotta remember, my father's an immigrant, you know? Like, he doesn't know anything else other than like go to school, get your degree, and like practice medicine. So like for him, like his daughter taking off a semester from high school to film videos was not really something he understood. But now he he understands it. And he supports everything I do now. And he's supporting my filming, like, in the sense of, like, do it, kid. Like, post, share your knowledge. Like, do what you have to do. You've learned so much. You put so much energy and effort into, like, getting back to who you were. And all of that stuff. And I was like, yeah, Dad, like, 100%. Like, that's what I'm gonna do. Like, that's the plan. And he's just super supportive, and he was able to help me find someone to build a website so that I have a place for you guys to book readings instead of just doing questions right now and all of that stuff. So it's gonna be a little bit more, and I'm also gonna have like a little shop on that website too. So yeah, I just got home, so this is the end of this part, and here's my dad. Say hello to the vlog, Dad.
Huh?
Say hello to the vlog, Dad.
Hello everybody.
Yeah, that's my
Hi,
dad.
guys.
I was just talking about
We're
you.
just checking out something here.
Yeah, we're gonna move the stuff out
All
of
right.
there. Okay.
All is well. All right,
Yeah.
be well, guys.
So yeah, that's my dad. Anyways, we're gonna get everything out, and now that I'm home, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
We need to
Dad building everything. Me helping. The doors are over there. And more trash down there. This one is the Melisba, right? It's glass. It's hard to see it, but it's very, very tall. You see? It's not that wide. It'll fit, but because it's so tall, it has rooms. Now, I can't open it. I can only open, like, the white one. Oh, no, I can't open either because it locks. But there's little shelves here, if you can see, the glass shelves, which I think is really pretty. And then the other one I sent you is this one. It's the smaller version, and it opens, and it doesn't have the cabinets similar to the one I just showed. It has them longer. I kind of like the taller one, but this one I like the width. Ready? So if you skip through the vlog, this is the storage case. I did put a clip of what it's called. That clip I actually sent to my dad because I was asking for his advice. But if you skip through the vlog and you just wanted to see everything I store in my divination case, well, this is it. I added the lights. There's lights inside. So yeah, let's get started. I'm gonna try to show you from a different angle, but I wanted to start from this angle. My room's a mess. An absolute mess. It's always an absolute mess. But whatever. So like, ignore the stickers. I've been trying to, so down there is my altar. As you can see, this is my altar. Right now everything's in the case, and you can see it goes all the way down. So it's pretty tall. Okay? And the way I measured this, sorry, I'm using like my phone and not like anything. Okay, so it's tilted. But the way I measured this is I'm 5'5". I actually look very similar, like in height to it. But the way I measured it in Ikea is because, like, honestly, I didn't know how to read the tag. I don't know, like, what this times this, like, means. You know what I mean? Unless it's, like, 8 by 12. Like, I understand that, but, like, I don't understand in, like, centimeters and all that. Okay? So I just asked this random guy that was walking, and I was like, hey, like, how tall are you? Because it was the height of this with the stand part on. And he was like, I'm 6'1", 6 foot, around there. So this is around 6 feet tall, okay? And so let me show you the front angle. I just wanted to show you guys from this angle because of the altar. It was easy to show you guys that. Sometimes when I'm filming, because I have a lot of pre-recorded videos that I haven't posted yet, I move the altar in front of this case, and I'll put a tapestry behind this case over here and make it look as like pretty as I want, because in the past I used to just film and not really care about the background, not really care about any of that, mainly because at that time I was really young. I didn't like have like money and stuff like that. This also is a collection of stuff from like 6 years. So yeah, and I'm doing like a haul, a spiritual haul of things that I've bought recently that are also in here. So yeah. Anyways, let's just get into the video, because I know you guys don't really care care about all that details. Anyways, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, whatever it may be. And yeah, so if you want to know what this is, just back a little bit and you'll see it's like Melisbo. It's called Melisbo. So yeah, okay. I don't know, I have a little clicker thing and it's not pausing. Pause. Okay, so to open it, there's like this little key thing, which I like. And then there's some latches, one up here and one down there. And you just unlatch it. Boom, bada bing, bada bum. And it's like the most beautiful thing. I installed those lights myself. This thing did not come with the lights, but it needed it because it just looked like this like creepy little desk thing. So yeah, so I'm gonna give you guys, so up there, those are shoes that a viewer who became like a close friend of mine sent as a gift. They're super cool. They're like my favorite thing ever. And he got them designed by this lady. I forgot her name, but I'll show them to you guys. So up here, I have these. They're like my favorite shoes ever. Like I would never wear, like, I believe these are Air Force Ones. I would never wear these unless they were designed like this. It says Astro Alley on the side. So I keep them up here because, I don't know, they're just like special. So they're up there, yeah? So let's move you guys in a bit. So this is the top shelf. There's 4 shelves in general, but 3 glass ones. Okay, so over here, I got these 2 pieces at Ikea, along with the flowers and these jars. And I got them because I am experimenting with my holistic homemade products and all of that. So I got these like, what are they called? Like the Lazy Susan things, but they don't actually like spin like the way that a Lazy Susan should. But these are where I keep all my herbs. So I have mugwort, jasmine, yarrow, red clover, meadows, white sage, catnip, rose, bay leaves, black sand, rosemary. There's so many on this thing. I don't even, here, let's see if I can just, as you can see, there's a lot. So we're not going to go through all of them, but you get the point. That's where I keep all my herbs, okay? And on the second Lazy Susan, it just has like jars. This is incense. This candle. I do candle magic. I practice candle magic. So I have matches. Every time I strike a match for candle magic or for a purpose, I never use a lighter. I always use a match. And then like behind here, you'll just find more jars and holding products, like things to hold candles, things to store things, candles. There's a candle behind there, And then behind this flower, I have, those are butterfly pea herbs. And, hold up. So butterfly pea herbs, I got them on Amazon. And these are incense, just a bag of incense. And then I actually have more incense down here, but these are really long. So I'm saving them for a certain occasion. So yeah, sorry if the top is wobbly. Oh my god, everything's just falling. Sorry if this is wobbly. I have to hold it like this so you guys can see everything. But yeah, this is just my top shelf. Herbs, incense. Over here we have my incense stick holder and just some Palo Santo. I avoid using sage as much as I can, just because it's not necessarily my place to use sage. I've heard a lot of Native Americans speak on sage, and Palo Santo, like, my entire family lineage has been using Palo Santo for a long time, along with incense, since I'm like half Indian and I'm half Spanish and all of that. So, yep, let's move on to the second shelf. So that's the first. Let's start with this side, which is technically the left side. So over here, I have votive candles. I got these off Amazon. They're scented. I'm not a fan of scented candles unless, like, I want my room to smell good. But these are blue, white, and then this is purple. And then behind that, I have, I have these green candles, pillar candles. I have like this huge, what is this type of candle called? The taper candle? Yeah. No, this isn't a taper. This is like a giant shine candle. Yeah, that's the shape of it. I like to, it's like a crayon. So I have 2 green candles. New. I've used a lot of green candles. I've also used a lot of black candles. So this is Black Cat. This is one of my favorite candles for negativity and all of that, to expel it from your life. And then this is just a plain black candle as well. So let me put that back. This is just like a little holder for, these are taper candles. So this is just like a little holder for my taper candles because I don't know what else to do with them. So here I got this at Ikea. It was cheaper than you would at like another place. So I got a red one. And I got I didn't get this at Ikea, but this is an orange pillar candle. I ordered these off Amazon, and I like ordering from Amazon or like getting candles from Ikea or like places like that, rather than rather than mystical shops or from certain people, because I don't know if they enchant their candles, you know? So I'm very like, watch out, you know? So these I picked up at Ikea as well. If you saw in my vlog, I actually got a few of them. In my vlog, you only see me putting in one, and then I went and I got more. So I'm down to 2 packs now. Now, these are all skull candles. Let's see. I like working with skull candles. It took me a while to get used to it, but I like them. These I got all off Amazon because the way they come packaged, and I like how they don't have a neck. Like this green one, for example, that's burnt here. That was my first test run one. It had a neck. I don't like it. It doesn't burn good. So then I found these on Amazon, and the way they come packaged, you can tell it's not like, it hasn't been tainted. It just comes bubble wrapped. It's not from a certain like spiritualist. No one's put like their energy into it. So you can tell it's probably just been in a mold, you know, and just packaged straight like that, which is how I like my candles. Do not enchant my candles. Do not do anything. I don't mind, like, when people make candles, you know, but I am very cautious. Like, for example, if ALIXIR, which is the brand of, like, my spiritual products and all that, which should be launching in June fully, but if I were to make candles, I would make them, but I wouldn't put any, like, spell on them or do any energetic work unless, like, I wrote, like, it was in the title, you know. Some spiritualists will make candles and enchant them and have them for you and say, like, oh, new moon candle, all right? They might not even state that they already, like, put the intention that this is a new moon candle in it, and you may not know that. So just a disclaimer, sometimes they make candles without kind of putting the intention behind, without making a disclaimer of the intention they put behind the candle. So when you go to put your intention into the candle, then it's kind of like this, like, mix of energies, and it's not like your candle. So that's why I like just, like, basic candles. I don't like them to be tainted. I just like my energy in them. That's it. I don't like anyone else's interfering with it. So that's why I'm very, like, I don't mind going even into the dollar store, which is where this one is from. Like, on the top shelf. This is from the dollar store. I know nobody has done anything to that candle. This is also from the dollar store, which I would never use really for candle magic, but I know nobody has, like, done anything to it. Moving on to this side. Okay. So, let's see if I can get this good. I don't think I can. There we go. Okay, so right here, these are, I ordered them, from Amazon. I got them for carving tools. As you can see, it's missing a few, but I think, I just got, like, when I saw this, I was like, this is for dabs. But I put in candle carvers. So yeah, before I got these tools, because I like them because they're precise. There's a few missing because they're out and about in my room, because I've been using them. I was just using, like, this is, like, some cheap face razor, and I use, like, this side. I use, like, this. Like, you can see there's candle wax, and then I would use this side of a knife. So you don't necessarily need a whole kit. Like, these are things I already had laying around. There's candle wax on this. But I wanted something to have, like, I wanted something that I had control over. These I don't really feel like I have so much control over, but they get the job done. Okay, so in this little red box, these are just 2 books. Aura, they're about auras, clairvoyance, psychic development. It's a good book. I like it. It's simple, easy to read. Now the one behind it, the physics of consciousness in the quantum field, minerals, plants, animals, and human souls. This is a bit complex. If you haven't taken a physics course, if you have no idea about physics in general, if you have no idea about the energetic field or auras, don't start here. Don't start with this book. Start more on this book and then work your way up to here, because there's going to be a lot of vocabulary that, like, you might not understand. Oh, behind these books are candles. So, and this one's from Natural Farms. So this one is like a lover's candle. It's a face-to-face candle. It came broken. I haven't used it since I got it because I haven't felt the need to. It's more of like if someone wants me to do it for them, I will. This is the same, but I believe this is red. Yeah. But this isn't from the same brand. Yeah. So it hasn't even been open touched. See, I like it. It's just a box and it's just wrapped in plastic. There's nothing indicating anything otherwise, unlike the Natural Farms one. But whatever. So I kind of keep those there, you know, like if I ever do dabble in like love magic, love candle magic, which not really, I don't. But you never know. So in this red box, I have my resins, inks, and some moon waters. So I guess I'll show you. This is Dragon's Blood resin. This is Dove Blood's ink. This is Dragon... Am I reading them right? Yeah, Dragon's Blood ink. These are different from tips for the feather pens. Now these are all resins. This is copal. I had to cut the copal. This is myrrh. This is frankincense. This is just plain black ink. These are moon waters and mixtures of, like, this one's a moon water, the red one. And then this one is a mixture of inks and oils and all of that, and it has some resins. See, this one was like ew, I have to throw this away. It's molded because it's done with, and all that's left in there is herbs. Gross. Wish I could cut that out, but whatever, I can't. These are both moon waters. And then I have a brush, a paintbrush. Well, it's a makeup brush, but usually to make a candle stronger, like the spell stronger, I'll paint the candle in Dragon's Blood or Dove Blood, moon water, or the moon water that I specifically set up. And I like, usually in moon waters, I put the resins, I put the oils, I put the inks, I put everything. So then all I have to do is just use this. I can either pour it on top. There's also herbs in here. I can either pour it on top or paint it. Sometimes I do both. It just depends on my mood. And it also depends on how concentrated and focused I am. So this box just has resins, oils, moon waters, and inks. And I just keep it in here. Oh, this dragon. Okay, I don't know what. I'm not opening that again. So this is just a plant. Got it from Ikea when I was shopping. This is the Book of Candle Magic, which is where I first started. This is Spellcrafting. They're from the same author, I think. Yeah, Aaron Murphy Hiscock, and then... No, this is Madame Pamita. So both, I recommend both. This author is amazing, and so is this one. Love these books. Highly, highly recommend if you're getting into spellcrafting, and this one especially if you're getting into candle magic. Love it, love it, love it. So this is also a gift. This is the energy of the Tao, awakening energy through like the Tao. And this book, it kind of shows different energy points in the body, all of that stuff. This was gifted to me also. And this is a journal, and it's an old looking journal, like the pages are old. I haven't written it, and it's because it's a gift. This is a singing bowl, but it's brass, so it doesn't necessarily make a good clear sound like the other ones do, and I'm holding it wrong anyways, but let's try. Yeah, it's not as easy compared to like the glass ones or a thinner brass bowl, but, and I didn't really even try that hard, but I like to do that to center myself. So yeah, next time I buy a singing bowl is probably going to be one of the glass ones. Alright, next over here, what do we have? A case of oils. All oils. So this is prosperity oil. This is repel enemies. This is to enhance your spiritual powers. This is better business, which I've rarely used. This is success with money. These were both like gifts. This one was come to me. It come to me well, as you can tell. I've used it a lot. Did it work? Yes. This is the 7 African powers. This was gifted to me by an African lady. And I've used a lot of it. Very, very strong, very powerful. But once again, remember like how I said about the whole sage thing, like if it's not really my culture, unless it's gifted to me, I tend to avoid it. And this is for healing. I got this one from my grandmother. This is health healing in particular, because my grandma's sick, and she had a surgery, and she's on dialysis, and she has cancer. And she got a surgery on her leg because she broke her leg. And so that's kind of where the inspiration behind ALIXIR came in. Was because I wanted to make, because she had a foot drop after her surgery. Like her foot couldn't move. So I would go over, I still do, and I massage her foot for her so that it feels better, because it gives her a lot of pain. And I was like, you know what? Like, and she tells me, she's like, Allie, like you do this so well. Like you massage like my leg so well. Like it always feels so much better. And I was like, you know what? Like I want to make one of these, like a healing balm, you know? So that's kind of where ALIXIR first kind of started. And the idea behind ALIXIR started. The name was all my brother's girlfriend. She came up with the name. She just took ALIXIR and put Allie in front of it, which makes sense because ALIXIR is ELIXIR, and the way I spell it is ALIXIR. So it's pretty cool. I'll show you guys like a prototype I have a little later. So yeah, this is the second shelf, and just for a better view, this is the second shelf. This is what it looks like, and I love it. It's beautiful, and it's like I used to have everything on the floor. So now it's like great to finally have everything in its place, because I'm a disorganized person inherently. So when it came to my spiritual things, I didn't want them all over the floor, you know, or in random places. I wanted them all in one place. So yeah. Okay, welcome to the third shelf. Now, oh, look. So this is a prototype of the ALIXIR brand. This is the New Moon oil. It's just a prototype. The sticker's the wrong color, so I have to reorder the labels. But yeah. And a portion of the profits of all of the spiritual, like everything's handmade by me, everything's packaged by me, everything's natural, everything's holistic. A portion of the profits, I'm really hoping that I get to give it to Save Our Girls, or like a foundation I really care about. And Save Our Girls is all about saving girls from sexual trafficking, especially underage girls from sexual trafficking. And I definitely want a portion of whatever profits I make off ALIXIR, because ALIXIR is not really it's not about like making money. ALIXIR's about helping. So I'm not really doing it for like mass amounts of profits. It's not going to be outrageously expensive, all of that stuff. and I definitely want a portion of the profits to go to a foundation I care about. And Save Our Girls is like my favorite one, but time will tell if we're able to do that. So I guess I'll just get started. Candles, these are little tiny chime candles. They're really small. I got this bowl at the dollar. Like, they're really tiny, but I love them because they burn quick. I've gone through so many of these. They burn super quick, and it's perfect for like a quick intention. Like, if you're just starting candle magic, I 100% recommend these, like the small chime candles, and because they burn quick within like 30 minutes or so. It's completely done, so you can put your intention in for the day. It could be the first thing that you do in the day, and then like as you're getting ready, this is burning, and boom, by the time you're ready to leave the house, it's done. And it's also great just for practicing. It's great for beginners, and it's just like an overall staple. I 100% recommend little chime, like mini chime candles is definitely 100% a staple. No other candle is a staple other than this. And like shape wise, I would say mini chime candles 100%. If I had to choose any candle to work with, mini chime. They're hard to kind of see. Like over here I have all of my candle holders. These haven't been completely burnt, so, but there's a bunch that are all the same, and I have to still clean this out. But for example, I would probably burn the bottom of this. I'd burn the bottom of this, and I'd make it stick, and it works. It definitely works. Okay, this is it's like a little chalice. I use it as a candle holder. I use it for mini chime candles. I just burn the bottom of the chime candle, and I just stick it, and it stays, but it's not gonna stay right now because obviously I haven't burnt it. Here, this one is another candle holder. I got it from the thrift store like years ago. Same with this candle holder, thrift store years ago. Then I have crystals. This is selenite. It's one of my favorite crystals. It is my favorite crystal. I don't know what I'm saying. It's my favorite crystal. And then I have little crystals, and this is for something else that I'm working on. But yeah, it's gonna be incorporated into ALIXIR. And the reason I got like small ones, I needed to make sure that they were real, like real crystals. B, I needed small ones because I found myself trying to break off a piece of, no, I didn't find myself. I actually did this. I cut off a piece of my rose quartz to put into like my moon water vials and all of that, and to put into my candle magic. So I was like, why don't I just like get like small ones and all that? And so when I make ALIXIR products, I'm going to put I can put those crystals in it. Thing is that before I do so, I have to make sure they're 100% real. So I have like a tester kit. I have a friend that has a tester kit for crystals and all that. So when he comes around, we're going to test these, and we're going to make sure that they work, that they're real and all of that, because I'm not putting anything into ALIXIR that's not real. These are also some other crystals that I got at the crystal store. This is my favorite. This is Ruby Aurora Quartz. It's super pretty. This is a chain my dad got me. It's like he didn't get it. It was my grandmother's. My grandmother gave it to him, and he gave it to me, and I used to wear it every day. It was like a good luck charm thing. But then I found myself taking it off because I don't know why my neck is so delicate, and like I feel like anything I wear around it like causes muscle strain, and it's weird. It shouldn't be doing that. Anyways, over here we have more candles, but then we have a mixture of bigger chime candles. So these ones are like the size of my hands versus this is like tiny. So let's see if we can get like a little comparison. Ooh, Spider-Man colors. I can't help it. My brain automatically said Christmas. Spider-Man. Valentine's Day. Like, I can't help it. It just automatically does that. Okay, so maybe I should leave this down so I can just show you guys. These are all essential oils down here. If I move this, all essential oils. Oh, this is except this is miracle oil that was sent to me by the same subscriber, viewer / bestie for life that sent me the shoes. And then this is also something that he sent me. It's holy water and all of that. He also sent me this social magic, which is amazing. It's my favorite, one of my favorite things ever. It's microdosing like psychedelic mushrooms and all of that, and it has helped a lot. And he also does regular mushrooms, like non-psychedelic, and that is also going to be on my store too. He's going to be selling his product on my store because I 100% believe in that stuff. Like I was not just using like psilocybin to like kind of restabilize myself. I was also using just non-psychedelic mushrooms like lion mane, turkey tail, cordyceps mushrooms. Those are all non-psychedelics mushrooms. And then when you get the blend of them every single day, like there's something about it. It's like preventative holistic medicine, and it's amazing. And he makes them amazing. He puts them in capsules and all of that. So yeah, so up here we have candle holders. Down here we have oils. This is just ALIXIR. So we have some crystals, candle holders, and then we have tarot. This is my favorite tarot. This is my favorite tarot deck. And then it comes with the book explaining everything. And then behind it we have Rumi's Oracle deck, which is also a staple. Also, this is a tarot deck as well. And then I have 2 jars of Florida water back here. Oh, this is a Middle Eastern oil, and it smells so good. The thing about Middle Eastern and like their products, the packaging, beautiful. It's freaking beautiful. Look at this. And it's definitely like an androgynous smell. Like it smells like amber, and like it smells like you can, like a male or a female can wear it. Just it smells amazing. This is a feather pen. That's the feather pen. I definitely wanted a quill pen, and then I realized that I don't really know. I'm not good at using them at all whatsoever. Anyways, this is a 7-day candle that's behind that quill pen. Oh, Jesus. Okay, whatever. And then this is a wax stamp with my initial A, which is a gift. And I like it. This is... Hold up. These are inks, but they're mica inks. And I paint birth charts, I paint synastry charts, I paint composite charts, I paint the night where you and your spouse met. I paint every type of birth chart, every type of sky that there is. And I like to use gold and silver, and I have other watercolors and other acrylic paints and all of that. So email me if you want a reading, if you want any a painting of any sorts, all of that. So this is kind of the 3rd shelf, and it's one of my favorites. Now the lights, let me talk about the lights. So the lights up here, right? I have a remote control for them, but you can just like tap them, and they're different colors. Pretty cool, right? Pretty cool. So this is like a collection of stuff, because I'm pretty sure I got like these my freshman year of high school along with this. Like so much is just a collection of everything. This tarot deck back here, is like from when I was a freshman or 8th grade. I don't even know. And then that Florida water bottle, not this Florida water, this has lasted me like 2 years. Yeah, because I wasn't practicing for a few. And then I asked my friend to pick me up a new one because she works in a metaphysical shop. So I was like, can you please get this for me? Because I need a new one. Anyway, so yeah, that's the 3rd shelf. And it's beautiful because it's everything I work with. The 1st and the 2nd shelf, the 3rd and the 2nd shelf are like usually my go-tos, what I work with, and everything. Like, so yeah. Mind you, it doesn't always look this pretty. I just made it look pretty for today because I didn't want to show you guys what it looks like on a natural everyday basis, but yeah, so that is the 3rd shelf. So this is the bottom shelf. This is the last. It's not glass, it's more of a storage place. This is probably the thing I use every single day because it's my notebook. And it has all of my video ideas. It has all of everything that I need to do in regards to ALIXIR and every ingredient that I need to make for each ALIXIR product. So yeah, when I have a video idea, I write them down. Doing research for a video, I write it down, and it all goes into a book. And this is the book. Beautiful. And then this is a ginormous, it's like bigger than this, you know? And this is like the grimoire. Like eventually, once I'm done with this, because this has a lot of information in regards to herbs, candles, how to make certain things, everything about zodiac signs, eventually, and moon cycles, eventually I'm going to put everything into this and make just this grimoire of everything, of knowledge, of alchemy, and it's beautiful. And when I do so, this is the book that I'm going to do it on. And I found it, and I loved it, and I was like, this is the book that eventually I'm going to put all of my knowledge in that I have curated into. So yeah. Now this is a raven, kind of like spell or chant, or a letter. And I say this, and I keep it in the plastic, because I don't want it to be completely ruined. And it's like, Raven, I call on your wisdom. Teach me your tricks of thought and memory. Lend me your eloquence to speak of the hidden mysteries. Help me to use the tools around me to attain my goals. And if I do not find these tools, teach me to craft them. Help me fly with agility to where I am most needed. Guide me in ways of the sentinel. Teach me to sing for love and to return to those places where it has lived before. I ask for your strength in the face of intimidation. I ask for your wings as I dive into darkness and return with your knowledge. I ask for your magic in shaping the unformed into a beautiful reality. Raven, I call on to thee. Now, usually I don't really work with, deities. I don't work with, gods, goddesses, all of that stuff. I don't work with any of that. I only work with me, my energy, the great masters of the universe, and my ancestors. But when I read this, I was like, this is special, and it called out to me because I teach the things of the hidden and the unknown. I literally teach the occult, so I don't know. I just called out to me and I wanted it, and so I got it. This is just like a little Taurus astrology book. I don't know. This was a gift. Yep. So let's put everything back. So yeah. So I just store this stuff here. This was a candle that I burnt, but I don't really I don't know. I'm thinking about doing something with this wax, so I haven't figured it out yet. Now, this is like a torch lighter, and it bends, and I really like it. This is what I do. This is what I use to burn the bottom of my candles and make it stick into things. And here we have some more. I got these at Ikea when I was at Ikea because I was like, oh my god, let me see if I can use these as prototypes and stuff for the Epsom salts, for ALIXIR, and yada yada yada. But they're too big. So I have some like gummy stuff, edibles stuff that I was gifted. Now this is a big jar of Palo Santo and what's it called? Sage. So I store that down here. This is like a storage space. So like this is a storage of like this is where like the quill pen came in. This is where the red box came in, all of that. These are all like gifts, like mushroom chocolates, stuff like that. Ganja, stuff like that. And then this is the medicinal mushrooms, non-psychedelic, the capsules. And this helps so much with just like focus without like that peak. If like you take Adderall or any of that stuff, any stimulant, that it gives that focus and that sharpness while also being preventative, like being of preventative medicine. So it also helps with your kidneys, it helps with your gut, it helps with your brain, it helps with your heart, it helps with everything. But it also helps with your focus, because lion mane, isn't it? Now this, my friend in high school, my friend in high school made for me. Her name's Veronica. I call her Connie. And she made this for me right when I started like my YouTube channel. And everyone thought I was a weirdo. And then astrology went mainstream and now everybody loves it. This is just a collection of crystals from like since I was little. I used to make, these are bracelets I made in high school and I sold. I've been a hustler since I was young, okay? I have been a hustler. I have found ways to teach, make money, and just do whatever since I was young. And it's always been things I loved. Now, this is this is a box of little vials, empty little vials. As you can see, I've used quite a bit. They come in handy. You can find them on Amazon. You can find them on Etsy. You can find them on Makesy, which is weird. This is Mind Power Secret Strategies for the Martial Arts, which is also gifted to me. And then here, okay, so I have like spell papers, and then this is like a spell journal. So I will write my spell or my intention or whatever and burn my candle over it and all of that. The ones that I have here are prayers and stuff like that. So I keep them. This is, this is, this is wool. My other wool ran out, but I have wool to tie candles together. I have string to tie candles together, pack of matches, and like ribbon. This is like a wool type ribbon. So these are just like this area is like supply. Not everyday use, but like the thing I reach for every single day on this drawer is this book every single day. This lighter, usually, the Raven, any of the stuff that I get, like these are all like psychedelic stuff that help heal and whatnot, but I'm not super into that right now. I would say that the thing I grab for the most on this shelf is usually the lighter, my book, the Raven. If I need this, I will, but it's not like an everyday thing. And this, all the little mini jars. So yeah, and the mushroom combination, which I will show you guys something. It's from Soulfire Gardening and all of that. So yeah, this is the bottom shelf. It's kind of like a storage shelf and all of that. It's not something I use every single day. It's not something that I really need on display. There's not even lights, but I do want to get lights for it because it feels uneven. I don't like that feeling. So yeah, that's it. That's everything. That's every single drawer. Shelf. And like I said, my altar is right here, so it's right next to this. So right now there's nothing on there except my diffuser. But yeah, so they're right next to each other. Sorry. Oh god, I'm a mess. Okay, hold up. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video of how I store everything. Remember, this is like a collection. It's a collection of all divination tools over the past like 6+ years. I have been teaching the occult. I've been teaching astrology and occult matters, spirituality, soulmates, twin flames, all of that stuff since going on now 8 years. That's insane. I've been doing it since I was young. So I've been doing it since I was 15. I just turned 15. That's when I made the YouTube channel and started teaching, but I had been practicing before then when I was like 14. So it's crazy to see the evolution of astrology and divination, all that. And I guess you could say witchcraft. It's crazy to see the evolution of it. And one of the things that I was like, if I'm gonna start filming again, I'm definitely going to, not just make fun videos or just make astrology videos. I definitely want to teach how to channel your own energy into a candle and work with candle magic or make a spell or make a spiritual oil, And when it came to making the company ALIXIR and all the products for that was pure out of, I had been making oils for a long time. And then it was really inspired by my grandmother and just the pain that she was in. And like, there was nothing I can do besides, use pain creams on her and massage it. And I was like, and none of them were strong enough, good enough, except this one, but it wouldn't numb it. It would just it helps relieve the pain, but it wouldn't numb it, and she needed something that would numb it. And I was like, why don't I make something that's like this strong with like the menthol, it's herbal, it's all like natural base, but also something that numbs it. So using like lidocaine and all of that. So that's definitely where like ALIXIR came from. So over and throughout the years, this collection has expanded greatly, but it got to a point where I was like, oh my god, everything's like on the floor. And I lost a lot. Like when I was in college, I brought a lot of my stuff, and then when I came back from college, in the unpacking process, in the discarding process and stuff, I lost a lot of crystals and tools and all of that. So don't feel like this need to have everything and every item all at once, because it's definitely like something over time, like steady. Some people have a bigger collection than me and they've been doing it for the same amount of time. Some people have a smaller, and it's like, really, you don't need all this stuff. The reason I have so much is because I paint and draw. I paint I paint and draw composite synastry, natal charts, the way the sky was born. I make oils. I make holistic bombs. I do candle magic for other people if they ask. I do astrological readings. That's why. And I do tarot readings. I do everything. So it's like kind of as I started to master these things, I needed certain tools to help me along the way. And that's the only reason why I have so much. But I definitely recommend checking out Amazon. Usually a lot of metaphysical shops will rip you off. Go to Amazon. Ikea has candles for so cheap, and like flower things if you're looking for like decoration and whatnot. Amazon's a great place. Just look at the reviews before you buy anything on Amazon. That is my number one recommendation. Take it slow. Not everybody, like, you don't need to have everything if like you're not there yet, and that's okay. It's okay. It's not a rush. It's not a rush. It's not a competition. It's not any of that. It's about saving your money, knowing when to spend it. It's about saving your money, knowing when to spend it for the tools that you need for yourself. It's about when your birthday comes along or Christmas comes along, knowing maybe, hey, like, this is what I'm into, and then people kind of gift you things, and it doesn't even have to be on your birthday or whatever, you know, taking advantage of those things. It's not buying everything all at once. If you buy everything all at once, it can be very overwhelming. Start with one thing at a time. Start with one thing. The occult is so broad. There's so much in the occult. And it's everything. The occult, it's the unknown. It's what's not seen to us. More so what's felt and what's known intuitively. So a lot of the practices come intuitively, especially once you learn the basics, like astrology. Once you learn the basics of astrology, you pick it up intuitively, and obsession always beats anything, beats talent, beats people that are just new to the game, and yeah, they're filming their little videos or whatever, and you may feel overseen. It's obsession. It's reading, researching, knowing where to start. I started with astrology. That's where I started. Then I got into crystals. And then from crystals, I got into like holistic medicine and oils, essential oils, all of that. And then from there, I got into like herbs, and because like herbs were in like holistic medicine and all that. And then I got into like magic. And that's kind of where it took me a while to figure out what is my niche, because it wasn't paganism, it wasn't Satanism, it wasn't Wiccan, it wasn't Wiccan magic, it wasn't any of that. It was my own individual. It wasn't like practical witchcraft or practical witches. It definitely wasn't like the green witch. They have all of these like sayings and definitions for what type of witch you are. And then I realized, I was like, my element that I really like to work with is fire, and I really like to energetically put my I like to put my intention energetically into something physical by carving. So with sigils or by carving it into my candle, and then like I envision everything before I strike that match and I light it. And yeah, so if you like this and you're interested in learning kind of your own magical force and what you're capable of on your own without deities, because I know when I started practicing and I was kind of practicing, trying to find a practice of witchcraft that fit me, nothing really fit. Nothing fit. And it wasn't until I accepted, like, I don't need to worship deities. I don't need to go by a set of rules. I don't, and they will trick you, and they will trick you, and they will think that you do, but you don't. Because there was someone that invented pagan witchcraft. Where do you think that person came up with it? She made it up. You know, just like with every type of thing, like they gather the knowledge, it's trial and error, and eventually coming up with this spell, with these directions of what to do, yada yada. And then I definitely chose like my own route, and I was like, I'm not working with deities, I'm not working with demons of lower vibrational beings, no. And I tried at first, and it was horrible, to say the least, because I just felt like there was this thing following me everywhere. I did not like that feeling. I didn't like it at all. You know, and I've read into Satanism, and got the book of, like, I've read everything. I've researched everything. And it wasn't until like I paved my own route and my own path that I was like, this is how it's like done, at least for me. Other people like something that's already paved out, and they want to like follow it and all of that. And that's not to say that like I'm a leader in some kind of magical. I'm just like saying, like, if you want to learn how to do magic in your own way, using your ancestors, using the great divine masters, not dipping your toes into other people's cultures and all of that stuff, and just like, you know, using your own energy and your own magic, not having to pray to some other deity or entity for that magic, for them to channel through you. Because remember, anything that you work with magic wise, it's channeling through you. You are not channeling it. It channels through you, it speaks through you, it works through you. So it's not really you. And like, that's something that took me a while to realize. And same thing with astrology. I was like, I'm gonna start filming these astrology videos again. And I haven't posted about, like, for example, moon in Scorpio, moon in Aries, Venus in this, and all of that since like 3 years ago. And I was like, okay, so I'm gonna make videos on each zodiac sign, and I'm gonna be like, let's talk about Scorpio placements, let's talk about Virgo placements. And I was like, this time around, it's not gonna be factual or of the basics of astrology. It's going to be the real. It's gonna be the real. It's gonna be based off observations. It's gonna be based off like real life experience, because at the end of the day, astrology is a pseudoscience. It's subject to interpretation. And that's why like fire signs might not get along with earth signs, or earth signs might not get along with air signs, and that's why, because it's subject to interpretation based off your placements. So learning all of these like things is kind of the main key into making your own way and your own path, and figuring out what form of organization for your tools. If you like everything on your altar, keep everything on your altar. If you want, like, you don't have to get this giant dresser. You can get, but before I had this, I just used like a 3-fold drawer thing, you know? I just use like, you know, those like, it's like plastic and it's like 3 drawers. I just used that. So it was kind of like, I got to that point. Same thing with people that have like huge makeup collections, you know, they didn't just like buy everything all at once, you know? So I highly recommend, just like, if you see this and you like it, and you like the way I organize things, or you're interested in learning more about candle magic, or how to kind of pave your own way with spell work and all of that using your own magic, the one and own energy in your energetic field, then definitely let me know. I'll make a video, because there's a lot of people that claim to be like witches and whatnot, and they don't really teach that stuff. I'm like, why are you just doing tarot videos? Like, why aren't you teaching people like magic or spellcraft or anything if you claim to be like a witch? But I guess it's all in like the money. But I do want to teach it, so if you like that, let me know. And if you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I really hope you guys enjoyed. And if you want to be featured in my next Q&A, and you have a business, a website, a social media account, anything that you want to be promoted, let me know. Put that in the comment, and I will like shout it out in my next Q&A, because that's fair. Like, if you help me, if you want to put an astrological question, a spiritual question, a magic question, any question for a Q&A that you think like the masses will like, and you have like a YouTube channel or a small business and you want that promoted, put it in the comment. Put it in your comments so I can help you promote it, okay? So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and leave your questions, and also leave your critiques, but don't be too mean because I'm sensitive, and all of that. So yeah, have a good day. Bye. I'm never working with this ring light and this piece of thing ever again. Jesus, how do I remove it? Okay, all right.